about how you like found your purpose. What would you say to someone that hasn't?
Mm.
It'll come. Just don't take yourself out of the game. Like, sort of like staying home, sleeping, stuff like that. Like, it's easy to do that while you're depressed because it's like that's all you want to do. But don't take yourself out of the world. It'll find you in some capacity, whether you'll find a new job or you'll find something that you want to study when you go to school or, project that you want to start.
Mm.
Just don't take yourself out of it mentally. Just
Yeah,
which is easier said than done, but usually everything is.
Yeah, I would kind of follow that too. Like, just build on that. Like, just keep getting yourself into things. Like, get yourself into like 100 different things, and then one of them will stick, and you'll be like, "Hey, I like this for right now." But then again, it's not always
But that's
bad
kind
to
of
change, though.
that's kind of hard though, like sticking yourself. I ask because I feel like I haven't found my purpose yet in life, and I've done a lot of different things. So
I don't think you have.
I feel like I've done a lot. Like
No,
that's
I
just
feel
how
like
I
we've
feel.
done
And
a lot, but not
like,
a lot of different things.
I just think like when it comes to depression and stuff, like you just don't have that motivation.
But that's interesting because you said you've done a lot. You say you've done it, but you also have your degree, job. You're like a program stuff, whatever you do, and then you drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a lot to do for somebody that like you may be depressed or all that. Like this is a lot to get done, and have their own apartment.
I just keep myself busy so I could forget about my mental health.
That's what I'm saying.
You ever?
Sometimes you just got to keep your mind preoccupied with other
But that's
things.
not good
But that's
either.
not- yeah.
Because then I build myself up and then I have mental breakdowns.
Ah.
I literally had a mental breakdown yesterday morning.
The most secure man in the world. What is a mental breakdown? Don't even know what that is.
The only times I have breakdowns is like when I'm going through stuff with like family. When
That's
family's, like,
really rare. I've probably only seen him break down once in 6 years.
yeah.
That's a man.
Or like work stuff. When work stuff doesn't go my way, I just be like, yo, this is bullshit.
So what do you usually do to address your mental health breakdown or issues? Or do you just leave it alone?
I just cried out. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah. I try to talk to him, but like he doesn't really understand how it is that I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me feel better in the moment, but it doesn't feel like I addressed it. But I just say I'll let my future self worry about that.
You don't go to therapy?
It doesn't help me. Because I never know what to say.
In therapy?
Ever. Like,
Yeah.
talking about feelings and all that, like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I just talk about my week when I'm there. And then it just goes like that. I feel like it's helped me personally. I've been going for like 10 years, maybe.
Jesus Christ.
I've been on and
Damn, why
off.
are you judging me? Huh?
That's a long
I've been
time.
on and off, like, for a while. Since I was, like, 9.
Mhm.
But that's just not
Not your
it
thing?
for me. No.
I was going when like things were like really bad between like my mom and my dad.
Mhm.
Now for maybe a year.
Mm.
And then my mom's like, hey, you want to keep going? And I'll be like, that bitch is useless. This
But
therapist
that
lady
was
is
also, like,
useless.
court mandated therapy.
Yeah. She was still useless. I mean,
Yeah.
at least to me.
You gotta want it. You gotta want the help. It'll always be
No, I
useless
mean,
if you go in without being or like, you know what? She ain't gonna do shit for me. I'm still gonna.
I mean,
go.
I was a kid, so it wasn't like one of those things where I did or did not want the help. It was one of those things like she was there, and I felt like it wasn't helping me, so I was just like, I don't want to do it because it's not helping.
Mm-hmm.
It just, like, I think for me, going to therapy, yes, I'm, like, trying to better myself, but then I go back into the same environment when I go home. And it's, like, right back to normal. And it's not like I'm, like, in an abusive environment, but it's just I'm there. I'm in therapy. It's about me. But then when I go home,
An abusive environment. That's all. Like.
like,
Yeah.
like, for instance, like, Freddy doesn't understand a lot of, like, mental health things because he's never had to go through it. So if I go to therapy and try to better myself and then I go back and I try to lean on him, he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't
So I'm a
support
piece
me.
of shit.
No. But you're just like not the best person to talk to about these things.
You ever think about trying to like study it?
No. Like,
He doesn't think about it. Like,
because it's like,
It's hard. It's hard dealing with somebody else's mental health. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're not dealing with like trying to help them.
And I'm not saying that it should be easy. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the difficulty of it, but it's just like I'm just one of those people where it's just like the way I deal with it to keep myself from feeling like that is I just have to do whatever I'm feeling that I'm lacking or I need to change. I just do it, and I just like try and make that change. I know it's easier said than done, because even when I try to do it, it doesn't always happen. Mm-hmm. But what makes me feel better about it is that I know I put that effort to try and make a change. Because now that I know that I gave my 110% effort to fix my mental health or whatever it is that I'm dealing with at the time, and I put that effort to do it, and it didn't change, that I know it's not me. It's more so just other things out of my control, and I know I can't control that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for me to stress it any further. If anything, I just keep putting the work in and just let time figure out itself.
What he doesn't understand is, where do you pull that motivation from when you're like in the dumps? Like being being like 100% real, like, when my house is not clean, it makes my mental health worse. And I know that, but my house has not been cleaned for like this whole past week. And it's making it worse, but I have no motivation to do it. Like, at all.
So then I guess
it's like it's just like a never ending cycle.
You just hit the shit out of
I know, I'm sorry.
Mental health's a serious thing, man.
Yeah, no, it's
it's no joke.
She's like, I'm dying out here.
Grotto, bitch. Nah, I mean, yeah.
I need your help. I'm taking the shit.
I feel like one thing I learned from people that have mental, like, with my friends, that I've learned that a lot of my friends wish there was just an on and off switch. Mm-hmm. Like, they wish, I'm happy. I mean, I'm sad, but I want to be happy now, so on and off. What I learned is that going to therapy, all that, you're not learning to be happy. You're just learning how to manage it and how to mellow yourself to not fall. You're still going to fall. You're just learning how to not fall more.
That's like my thing.
Yeah, but
like,
it's
not easy.
It's not easy to get there.
And like,
right?
Yeah.
Also, the reason why it doesn't work for me is because I lean on other people to do that. And if I'm just leaning on my therapist once a week, what am I doing those other 6 days of the week?
So you can't lean on me.
I can't, because you don't understand me.
So I'm a piece of shit.
No.
But that doesn't help the problem, though. It's still the same issue. Mm-hmm. Gotta learn how to do it. It's not gonna sound harsh, but you gotta learn how to stand on your own.
Yeah.
Like, therapist, Freddy, other friends. That's the one thing, because some days he might just be pooping in the bathroom, and you're gonna have a mental breakdown in the kitchen, and then, you know, he's not.
It's gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes before I can get to you.
Exactly, and then you might have to shower afterwards, because it depends on how bad the poop is. It's
really dirty.
So that's another 10 minutes. That's 25 minutes off already.
It's not that I can't be alone.
You can't FaceTime because his phone dead.
It's not that I can't be alone, because I can be. I mean, I'm alone all the time because he's always at work. But it's just like, when I'm going through things mentally, I like to like talk through it, not about feelings, but like, I know I need to get this done, so let's make a plan to get it done, and like keep each other accountable. But then it just, I don't know. It's tough.
Nah, I feel you. I used to be the same way. I'm still the same way. I'm not saying Freddy's like the most secure person ever. I'm not saying I'm Freddy. Like, I'll probably never be at that level. This guy.
You really think I'm secure, or you just saying that?
Yeah. Sounds like it. I mean, from what you're saying, it's like you have no care in the world. Everything's gonna happen.
I feel like a now.
Yeah.
No.
It's not that I have no care in the world.
Thing,
it's just
dickhead.
I just understand there's just certain that I can't control, and I'm not gonna fucking kill myself because I can't control them.
We're gonna sell dad hats. Be like Freddy, or most secure man in the world. Just have your face on it. Love it.
Just like this.
Oh, I love it. I'm already coming up with merchandise ideas. It's crazy.
Killing it.
But yeah, like I'm still going through that. Like before, I still have issues with being alone, and I'm not gonna say I have abandonment issues. I think I do kind of have abandonment issues. Like I won't chase my girl into the bathroom. Like I smelled somebody poop before in the bathroom, and it was like, this is gross. Considering breaking up.
It's also not a conscious thing for me. Like it's not like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this bathroom because I feel alone. It's just like, I don't even think about it. It's not even a thing I think about.
Just walk there.
Yeah. And when I
Just
say
to
like,
find me.
and then when I say like, where you going? It literally like, I don't think about.
It's literally every
time. I even do it with Cosmo when it's just
this-
me and him. And I see him walking to the room. I'm like, Cosmo, where you going? Like I do it to everybody. It's insane.
And he just looked back like, fucking bitch.
And then he comes back and lays next to me.
I should be mad annoying. I'll make like the slightest movements, even to like just adjust myself sitting. And she's like, "But babe, where are you going?" I'm like, "No man's. My back hurts. I can't keep sitting like this."
Oh man, I mean, I feel it, man. Mental health. I just think people gotta learn how to manage it. Should work on managing it. That's what's helped me. I've had my issues with it. Had my issues with it last year. Was the beginning of COVID, at least, was not helpful at all. Felt like I was back at square one because I had done work leading up to it. I had to find I've just chilled out, man. But good walks. Back in my day, my vices was like alcohol and now it's just water. And, well, not water, but kind of water. And walk and like long walks outside. That deep breeze, that grass. You smell that grass in the park? That's like smell.
That
I feel
used
like
to be super helpful. Like before, when I was in college, I was still living in Brooklyn. Like I used to, like, on my way back home, I would take the long way from the train station, like super long way. It's literally only a 15-minute walk, but I would take an hour, and it would like help a lot.
What's your guys' opinion on antidepressants?
I don't like medication, period, if there's a natural way to do it.
Weed.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that has been helping.
Really?
Yes, I've been like sleeping a lot better.
I feel like, well, for me personally, it gets me more paranoid. Though. In the moment, it'll get me.
It depends on
more
what you're
paranoid.
smoking, though. You gotta understand your strains.
I have the one that makes you sleepy, and it knocks me out.
But what's the difference between that and like, depending on alcohol and stuff? That's self-medicating.
Yeah, but
I think I just
If you
have like,
don't-
if you have control over it, like I don't do it every night. Like I'll do it like, let's say today, and then I won't do it again until like Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it fixes my sleeping for one night, and I feel that energy all throughout. Like I don't smoke it every day.
So you're against antidepressants, basically.
Not that I'm against it. Like if
it's just
It's
not
just-
for her.
yeah, like for me, no. But I just believe in trying to find other ways before you resort. Like medication should be the last resort.
Mm. I'm on, man. I take antidepressants, so that's why I'm for it. Personally, it's helped me. I know a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I don't want to be under that kind of stigma," because they say the same thing as you, and I'm like, listen. It's just sometimes you just need the help, and I view it as just needing the help to manage it, and I just view it as help. To be honest with you, like I obviously can't get through this on my own, so I'm not gonna decline any type of help that I can get. If this can help me, if the doctor says it can help me, then I'm gonna try it, and I think it has helped
Do
me.
you feel any like negative effects of using it?
No, honestly, like I mean, sometimes, like before, when I'd probably go like a week without taking it because like period run out or some shit like that. I'd feel I would feel type of way, but like I'd freak out because I don't know if I'm just like feeling this way because I'm off the medication or I'm just having a rough day. Because here's the thing: when you're on the medication, you're still gonna have rough days. You're not. It doesn't mean you're gonna be happy every single day.
It just allows you to.
You just learn how to manage. It keeps you from hitting that rock bottom. It makes you a little slower. It makes you a little more level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't, like, it's not like you're happy every day, because I'm not fucking happy every day. I was fucking miserable a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is. So I'm for antidepressants. I'm not going to ask you because you're secure. But would
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I mean,
I'm not against.
Yeah,
I'm not against medication either. Like, I mean,
there's just a stigma on it. on taking medication.
I agree with you. If that's what it is that helps you, then yeah. Take it.
It's just like for me, it's just a personal thing because my mom takes a lot of different medications. So like, I'm afraid to get to that point where I would have to take a whole bunch of different medications. And like, I know I'm not there, but like, it's just a fear that has been instilled in me since I was little. That I don't want to be like that. I don't want to take medications. So it's just a me thing. But there's nothing negative about it.
And that's why I asked you about like, do you feel like any negative effects from taking it? Because I'm also like on the side of like, if you're taking antidepressants to not feel whatever it is that you're feeling, but then you like, you'd be like, yeah, I take these pills and I don't feel sad anymore, but like, I can't stop jizzing out of the tip of my penis like every time I take it. Then I'd be like, that's a problem. Maybe you should stop taking it because it's not normal. And you'd be like, nah, man, I need it. I'll jizz in my pants every second just to not feel sad. And I'd just be like, that's probably a problem. Maybe you should find a better way of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, not definitely nothing like that. I just think there's a stigma attached to medication that it's like, oh, you're on medication. Well, that's like, I can't believe you're on that. Cause I used to tell people that back in the day, and they're like, wow, really? And I'm like, yeah. And then like,
they're probably like, you probably really must want to kill yourself.
And I was like, I'm chilling. No. And then like before that, when I was in past relationships in the past, I would never want to tell them because I feel like it's like
weird.
Yeah. So I would just like keep it.
You'd feel like they'd feel like you're unstable.
Yeah. So it'd be like, why do you have to go to this place every Wednesday at 1? I'm like, doctor's appointment every Wednesday. It's doctor's, dentist. And some of my
you're just talking to someone.
Yeah, and some of my past relationships not the smartest of people, so they just go with it. But
nice.
But then I had to like be honest at some point because honestly,
you go to the dentist every week. That's
I have mad teeth.
You must have great insurance.